This is a response from a comment made on my video on world peace is just a scam from Peacenik, whose channel seems to be all about world peace. Nick, the only reason I posted my video on world peace is to educate us that it cannot be just a word. It cannot be just, let's think about peace. Let's just be optimistic. Here's the thing. If you lived in the 60s, with the Vietnam War going on, the whole planet was talking about peace. You know that peace sign? That was created in the 60s. I don't see anybody creating a peace sign right now. I don't see anybody protesting anywhere by the numbers, by the thousands, wanting world peace. I don't even see anybody writing songs about world peace. But all of this optimistic that's on every single one of your videos, that was already tried in the 60s. Didn't create world peace. There needs to be a lot more meat into just saying the words. And it's not about just accepting it and letting the doors open and accepting it in. We did that, done that. Didn't work. So I appreciate your efforts. But take it from somebody that's been from a generation that already tried what you're doing. You are repeating the same pattern over and over again. I'm sure you're getting a lot of hits on your channels, just like there's a lot of organizations that are saying the word world peace, and they're getting a lot of income from saying the words world peace. Where's the meat? Okay, that's where we've gone wrong. Is we didn't describe what it is we wanted. We didn't have a time frame in which we wanted it to happen. We had no requirements of what does it take in order to make it happen. We had no clue. We were just optimistic. We created signs that would program people into believing in world peace. You're repeating the same damn pattern over and over again, and you're going to be falling into what you fear the most, which is enslavement and the destruction of the whole friggin' planet. That's a done deal. If this is all you're going to do, is just fill your time being an optimist, you're the one that's perpetuating the destruction of the whole planet. You are the one that's going to be guilty of creating enslavement, because as long as you're saying world peace, you're going to be a friggin' idiot while they're creating slavery, because you're not making any action that actually creates world peace. You're doing nothing but being optimistic. And all of these Jews that went into the ovens while Hitler was killing them, they were optimistic somebody would save them. Nothing happened. They died. Yes, eventually people took action, but that's the lesson. You actually have to come up with a plan. You actually have to make some actions, and then you end up saving a few people. But there is no plan. There is no even end picture of what it looks like. We just have, well, we don't even have a symbol, so you're like way down on that one. And, I think the world peace sign might be a little offensive today, although some people might want to give it power, but it's kind of disappointing. If I see that world peace sign, I think I would shoot myself in the head, because that sign meant nothing to people. We wanted something, and that's just a sign to me that says it did not work. We need a new peace sign. We need something that gives a lot more hope, something that sort of inspires some action, something that inspires a plan. We had songs. Songs have a tendency to brainwash you into creating a different reality. We tried a lot of different things in my day, and all of that didn't work. So I'm talking from history. I'm talking from experience. I'm telling you what worked and what didn't work. And we need to come up with a new plan. So while you just post a comment saying it's coming, it's like, yeah, there we go again. If that's the best you can do, you're waiting for the destruction of the planet. You give me no hope just by saying those words. You fail to provide the description. You fail to describe the business plan. You fail to describe the time frame in which you want to create it. You have no action. You have nothing that pushes it there but optimistic. That'll get you nowhere. But peace out to you. Thanks for trying. I suggest put a little more meat into it. Give me more information. What actions are you doing other than being optimistic? What's the plan? What's the game plan? What's the date? What's your vision? Where do you even see world peace? Because if we don't even have that discussion, your version of world peace might do harm and kill somebody else. And you don't even know it because you haven't had the conversation yet. And that's kind of the mistake we made last time is, yes, while we made a lot of changes, we had no description of it. So while a lot of people ended up creating their own peace, a lot of people got wealthy, a lot of people got their houses, a lot of people had their idea of world peace, and they weren't global thinkers. They were only concerned with their own world peace and didn't think about who else it would harm. So we ended up creating a lot more third world countries. We ended up creating, while somebody enjoys sex, and creates their version of peace, now we have kids that are in the sex industry, sex slaves. If we don't know what we're doing, it will never get created. We could create the hell because we haven't had the conversation. What does world peace look like? Again, give me more meat. Otherwise, it's full of shit. But thanks for posting. Let's, don't mean to be offensive. Just sort of encouraging you to put a little more out there because been there, done that, did not work. Peace out to you.